blue chip cryptocurrencies into your robot and be able to either get a 5x, a 10x, a 20x in this bull market. That said and done, see you on Friday for that topic. Allow me hand over the microphone to our trainer for today, Coach Musa, and I wish you all the best. Someone is saying we are in a terrible floating loss. How terrible is it yet you okay? If you are very weak, crying, there is no reason why you come here and cry. Are you the only one who is in floating loss? What happened? What makes some people feel that when markets go down, it only affects them? I don't know why some people have that mentality that when coins go down, it only affects a few people. When the market goes down, it affects everybody. So don't reach a time and feel that for you, you are very special, that the market only affected you. Eh? When markets retrace, they affect everybody. So that's why when I was that's why when I was sharing. eh, what? Okay. Is this Coach Musa? But I believe someone says he's not the one. Coach Musa, good morning. But then why is someone calling himself Coach Musa? Huh? Coach Musa, are you the one that is the co-host? Uh, Let me solve the issue. Why are you calling yourself Coach Musa if you are not the one? Huh? Let me confirm. Oh, Is this Coach Musa? Coach Musa, are you the one I've made a call? Why are you why are you calling yourself Coach Musa? Someone is calling himself your name. Because I looked for digital wealth, I was not seeing you. But someone, you see that person, your co-host, there's someone I've made a co-host here. He calls himself, but for him, he has an H. Coach Musa with an H here. There is Coach Musa from Ginger. But now, why I have seen so many people calling themselves coaches. I've seen so many people lately calling themselves coaches. I don't know whether they passed through a category to be a coach. Don't just, I don't know whether, because Coach Musa, Coach Mopiwa, they received a certificate having completed a how do people wake up in 1 month, 2 weeks, I'm coach so and so. But that's a joke. Coach Musa, you are welcome. Good morning.
All right. Good morning. Good morning, Leader Julius. And good morning, team. Thanks for the patience. I was caught up a little, but I think I'm still doing. Yeah. So, Leader Julius, I don't know whether you are communicating. You were saying something. I found you in the middle of something. I don't know whether you're through.
I finished. Someone was calling himself Coach Musa, and we discovered he is from Ginger. Is from Ginger. They told me in the chat. They also warned me that everybody here is a coach. So they have told me in the chat, like it or not, we are all coaches. So I have surrendered and I've went silent. So take over, sir.
Okay. It's fine. I think with regards to coach, I also saw a number of people who I wouldn't wish to call it branded, but they call themselves coach. Especially the worst part is Coach Musa. Maybe the names may be similar. That's why I had to just shift from the coach Musa to the digital wealth coach. Generally, just giving it a broader term. I've received complaints sometimes back from some person. Actually, I think something happened, and they thought it is the coach. It is the coach Musa they know. So
By the way,
sometimes impersonation happens, and then
no, there is a,
they really thought.
yes, there is even a person who is doing a certain robot called there is that robot called you trading. He calls himself Coach Julius. So I was every day I was getting messages. Are you the one in you trading? In you trading, you are doing other robots and you are refusing us. You are telling us, people are so but I have nothing to say. I don't know how people get these titles, but it's okay. Let me keep quiet.
Yeah. It is okay. It is well. It is well. Anyone can become a coach. That's just a title. But then there's a lot that comes with it. That means you need to stand by that name if you happen to be a coach. You really have to do the work of the coaching. You have to coach, not just by name, yeah? Yeah, you need to give a lot of information, especially guide the team. It shouldn't be like some people who want to brand themselves that, but at the end of it all, they leave people in suspense when they bring them the business. So they ride on other people's back. So it's not a bad thing to ride on people's back, but also need to put yourself into a position of learning so that you can also become that the leader who can run your team, who can be trusted, Yeah. So that aspect, why I changed that, it was intentional because some of the things happen. Really, those there were about three. They really thought it was me, and they were saying, the voice almost wants to sound like you, different. The way the person spoke to me, I'm from the north, so that aspect of difference comes in. But all the same, it's well. Let's get back to our class for today. I hope yesterday, from what we
So, Coach
shared,
Musa,
a number of you went and tried them out. Yes.
your network is a little bit cutting.
Yes.
I don't know
Oh,
if you could improve a little bit.
Is it still bad?
I think there it's better.
Okay.
Let's go with that.
You know, sometimes uh, some people sometimes disturb me with call. I have to just a minute before we proceed. But we are not interrupted. But we are not interrupted. Just a minute, guys. Let me just do this so that we are not interrupted. Yeah, trying to do some settings where even if they call, we may not be interrupted. Okay. All right. I hope I'm audible enough. Hope I'm good. Hope I'm good. Leader Julius, am I clear? Am I clear? Okay. It's okay. Okay, let's come back. Let's come back to class. We have the next 5 to 40 minutes to go through what I have prepared for us today. Okay. Okay. So today, I think we should look at one indicator. We are going to look at one powerful indicator as well, a very powerful one at that, that has a combination of tools that sometimes if you decide to eliminate some of the other tools and you just want to base on that, it could be a perfect indicator, especially for a beginner. For a beginner, even for some professional traders, it will be one of the indicators that you can really base on to make informed decisions with regards to your trading. So the indicator we're going to look at today is a simple indicator. It is a very simple indicator, and it is called Fibonacci. It is called a Fibonacci. Let me just share my screen a little. I want to explain, I want to build a background before I can arrive on that Fibonacci, something that would, I believe, bring you to light with regards to what we're going to share. Now, let me just share my screen. My sound is not there? I'm seeing someone is saying no sound. Is it true? Please, could you confirm? Is my okay? Okay. I saw some
Very
message.
good.
Okay. All right then. All right. Yeah. All right. Let's come back here. So let me just cover this. We go to this. Okay. I think we traded this coin, and it has delivered massively in the morning. All right. So the indicator we're going to look at today is called the stochastic RS. I mean, not the stochastic. It's called the Fibonacci. It's called the Fibonacci. It is one of those indicators that is actually very powerful when it comes to giving you signals with regards to what is happening in the market. This Fibonacci plays about, actually it helps you do about 3 things at a go. Okay. One, it helps you to identify a trend. Okay. It helps you identify a trend. All right. And 2, it also helps you identify areas of resistance. Okay. It helps you identify support area in the market, the possible support area on the chart. And then the most, and which is one of the things that helps you make a better informed decision, is the aspect of identifying the retracement areas. Very key. If you're able to identify a trend, you're able to identify the different support and resistance levels, then the Fibonacci stands out, especially when it comes to locating the possible reversal point when it comes to a retracement in a given trend. Okay? And to paint a better picture about the operation of the Fibonacci, before we can dive into that so much, we have what we call the price delivery algorithm. Price delivery algorithm. Delivery algorithm. The price delivery algorithm, in a simple term, refers to the phases that the market undergoes for price to move to a particular direction, or they are the phases or stages that actually happens within the market to determine a given trend or to build up to a particular trend. The price delivery algorithm happens in about 4 stages. One, there's what we call the consolidation. Okay, the first one is called the consolidation. Now, the consolidation phase is similar to what we would call the accumulation phase in the market. The accumulation phase. And then normally this happens within a ranging market situation. Now, the accumulation stage is very critical because it determines the direction to which the market price should go. All right. Now, remember, as traders, we have 2 types of traders. We have 2 or more groups of traders in the market. And I will speak with reference to 2 only: the sports traders and then the futures traders. The sports traders' interest majorly is to identify opportunities to buy when the price drops significantly. All right. They are looking out for opportunities when the price is lowest so that they're able to buy. And then as the market price delivers to the upside, they are able to ride in profit. But then for the futures traders, they're looking at either direction. For them, they don't care. They're looking at opportunities to benefit or to make profit from either direction. Now, this is where the price delivery algorithm become key. Let me demonstrate something. If you have, let's assume in the accumulation phase, sorry, let me look for my drawing tool. In an accumulation phase, this is what happened. You see that the price will rise to a specific price level, encounter a resistance, then the price is rejected and it forms a U-turn and begins moving down. Appearing as if it is going down, it doesn't really go so much down, and then it again rises up, sometimes back to the previous resistance or even slightly below. And this trend of event will happen severally for some time, building into what we call a ranging market, right? A ranging market. Now, in such a case, you will have something like this. You'll have a situation where you have the market price trading within only 2 specific price levels, with the upper one acting as your resistance and the lower one acting as your support. But then there is this important part. There's this beautiful phase that sets in depending on what the last order was made, or the power of that last trader or institutional trader that made the last order. Now, what happens in this case is this. When the position is accumulated sufficiently and the price will have to deliver in any of these two directions, either it will have to break the resistance and then go up, or once it is rejected, it may have to come and then break through and expand to the downside. Now, this event here, that results into the market price breaking out of the consolidation zone, okay? Out of a state of a ranging market situation is what we call expansion. Now, this becomes the second stage of the price delivery algorithm. Now, an expansion happens when the market price breaks out of a consolidation. And should an expansion happen, the market price will have to move by 100%. All right, before setting into the next phase, the market price will have to move by 100%. Now, let's watch. Let's follow this closely. I want us to follow this very closely. It's something I'll ask at the end. Let's assume that the market price expanded, broke through or out of the consolidation zone, and then broke through to the upside. It is now away from the consolidation zone. All right? This is what is going to happen. This distance here to this point where it is going to encounter the next resistance has to be a 100% movement. Right? If a 100% movement sets in, depending on where the market price is going to encounter a resistance, it will go into the next phase of what we call the retracement. The market will have to retrace. What brings about the retracement? It always happens in an attempt of the market to correct itself. There is an aspect of market correction, all right, or stabilization. It has to set in, all right. Now, what is going to happen here? If it moves to that level, it expands to that point, and it encounters a resistance, or it has lost momentum for that continuous movement in the upside direction, it will retrace. Now, this retracement is going to set a tone. It is in an attempt to build another momentum to cause another extra movement, okay, another expansion. So this retracement will happen, and then there will be a break of structure in this previous resistance zone or level. There will be a break of structure, and this will be another expansion. It has to be another 100% movement. Remember this, and this is another 100% movement. The next expansion has to be, again, another 100% movement. Now, this series of events is going to happen once the retracement is here. This stage here is the third stage in the price delivery algorithm, which is retracement. Remember, the first one is consolidation, the second one is expansion, and then the third one is a retracement. Then expansion sets in again. Now, this will continuously happen for as long as the market price is going up. So if you have a trend movement in the upside, or what we call an upside trend, okay, an upward movement in the market price. Now, this is what I want us to so much. You see, this movement here, okay, this movement that brought about a breakout. So this resistance level, and then this other movement from the retracement point to this other next resistance is what we measure using the stochastic, using the Fibonacci. Why am I so much speaking about stochastic? It is what brings about, it is what we measure using the
Coach Musa, the network is off.
Because within the Fibonacci helps us.
What I did, I saw, then I called my grandfather to just take him off so that he comes back when the network is good. Thank you. Hey, great. Kwata manually create. I had to call my grandfather so that he takes him off and he comes back when the network is good. Hey, how kwata choose a strategy setting. Choose a strategy setting is yeah. So that he may start afresh. Hey, tap on 40. Tap kwata kwa now. Tap on 40. Yeah. I had no way. I had to call Satoshi Nakamoto, change 12 to 40. I had to call Satoshi Nakamoto to take him off so that he comes back when the network is good. Yeah. So grandfather Satoshi, thank you. You know, when we are teaching these classes, my grandfather is always available, Satoshi Nakamoto. So he had take action. Yeah, he had to take action because we are not hearing him for over 5 minutes. Same. Coach Musa, are you back, sir? Digital Wealth, Coach Musa, are you back, sir?
I'm back. I'm back.
Yes.
Sorry for that. I didn't know I was off.
You were off for over 5 minutes, so you needed to
Oh,
start from consolidation. Then you talk expansion, 100% from there.
Okay. Oh God. Sorry about that, guys. So I was really, I was speaking to myself. It's fine. Let's go back. Let me just share my screen and maybe I rewind about a little bit on that. I said that we have 4 stages of price delivery algorithm. Okay, I believe that you should. There are 4 stages of price delivery on this, because this is what I was doing. There are 4 stages in price delivery algorithm, and these 4 stages: 1, consolidation. Okay, consolidation. And then the second one is what we call expansion. The third one is what we call retracement. And then the fourth one is what we call a reversal. These are the series of events that happen. At some point T, the market will consolidate. Okay? That will be a phase where most traders will be doing is ranging. Okay? Position B. Even when you make entry, right? Even when you make entries, you should know that apart from the sports traders, what you must understand is that some of these assets have a specific supply, right? They have specific supply, and we know in this world there are people who are blessed with a lot of money. There are people who can accumulate a lot of position, like a lot of coin, a lot of it. Okay, in that time comes where you who wants to buy a specific quantity, if you don't find it in that fixed supply, or if you don't find that supplies, okay, you'll have to wait a little. Now, this is what most people don't understand. Okay, let me relax. Let me not go so much into that detail. Let's come back here. Yeah. But that is that aspect. You can do your research on that so much. But let's come back here. The expansion is where people are accumulating positions. I'm going to give a simple example. If you go in the market, you know, you have, let's say, your maize, let's say 5 sacks of maize. Leader Julius has 5 sacks of maize, and maybe some other person has 5 sacks of maize, right? Now, it is only me who has gone with my 5 sacks of maize. Leader Julius has his in his store. The other guy also has his in his store, the 5 and the 5. It is me only who went with my 5. Remember, we have a total of 15 sacks, right, of maize. Now, if it is me who has taken it into the market, and the fourth party, the fourth person, let's say Coach Mopiwa, wants 7 of them, 7 sacks, but there are only 5 available. What will Coach Mopiwa have to do? Coach Mopiwa will buy the 5 and wait to accumulate more, waiting for a chance when either Leader Julius or the other guy would bring his sack of maize in the market, right? Then he will buy the 6th, and then the 7th. There, you would say he has accumulated his position that he wanted. All right? Because with sports trading, whatever you buy, you own. So literally meaning that you have whatever was available in the market, you have collected them and you have kept them in your store, in your wallet, awaiting to sell. Now, if continuously people keep on accumulating this position, what becomes available in the market keeps on reducing. All right? Now, the accumulation phase is a key phase because it's a point where traders are accumulating position with different amount. They like different quantities. Different traders may be having different interest in accumulating whatever amount, regardless, depending on what they have as capital. Okay, so it becomes a key point, not until if you have accumulated enough of your position, then what happens? So I hope you're trying to understand what I'm explaining. If you're not understanding, do your research, please. So the accumulation phase is key. Then after positions have been accumulated sufficiently from the market, the price will have to deliver, right? And the deliverance is what we call the expansion. Now, as I was said earlier on, that depending on the type of traders in the market, what happens sometimes as sports traders, when the market delivers to the upside, it's in our favor. But when the market delivers against us, we go into a floating loss, right? A moment of waiting. But for a future trader, for them, they don't care whatever direction the price will deliver, right? For them, they don't care. Now, the expansion bit comes in that if the price breaks out of the consolidation zone, or what we call the accumulation phase, we shall encounter what we call an expansion. An expansion happens in either direction, either to the upside or to the downside. And what brings about that is what we call the breakout, right? So it will have to expand. Now, this expansion goes by what we call 100%. Now, if the market price expands by 100%, it loses momentum. It will have to retrace. It will have to retrace. It will have to stabilize, right? And the stabilization aspects is what brings about the third phase, which is called the retracement. To retrace, to gather more momentum, to either continue in that trend which has started, to have span, gather momentum in sequence. All right, the point is going to reach where people will begin having intentions of taking off profit, and that is where now the fourth stage of the price delivery, the reversal. The market will now have to reverse and then maintain the previous trend that happened, or what happened, or the series of events that happened before. Okay, so bringing that background, I wanted us to understand something here, that the expansion that happens, that brings about a break of strike to form the next resistance. What will come across the next resistance is always by 100%. Okay, that expansion always happened by 100%. All right. Now, what is the aspects helps us who wants to use, for example, the Fibonacci to identify the possible trend reversal points. Possible trend reversal point. We want to know what levels to which the price will drop, right? That is what to measure or estimate or locate on the chart. So that's why if I'm using the Fibonacci, we put it from the point where the buildup of that expansion started to where it is stopped. So we just move it there. Then we have that 100% movement. This will be 0 and that will be 100. So that distance will be the 100% movement. Now, the Fibonacci tool has what we call the Fibonacci levels. These Fibonacci levels are like resistance and support levels on the chart. There is the automated one, and then there is the manual Fibonacci. The automated Fibonacci locates those resistance and support area automatically chart. You don't need to draw them manually. It locates there and then. And the beauty is it uses the previous data to locate so that you can, based on that, to predict what is most likely going to happen in the future. Now, this is what I mean. Let me Fibonacci. So you go to your indicator. It was already on my feed. So
I just call Satoshi Nakamoto because I don't know, but the network is very hard, very bad. Yeah, Satoshi Nakamoto today is very annoyed. Satoshi Nakamoto today is very annoyed.
I think the network this side today may really.
Yeah, it's not good. But if so far we are moving very well, just in between we lose the connection. But somehow we are trying to manage. So next time when you come to Masaka, you need to go with the mango tree. Yeah, you will need the mango tree. You will need the mango tree because the mango tree improves the network. Yes, yes.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay, should we? I think we should. Can we proceed? Okay. Let's try to carry on and see. But just it's a. Let me see. Let me try to. Okay. Okay. Is it okay? Is it fine? Is it okay?
Yeah, better there, better.
All right.
You know, we stopped understanding on expansion.
Yeah.
On expansion retracement. So we are just trying to manage, but it was not easy.
Okay. Okay, that's Mari. Okay. Daddy. Thank you. Okay. So stops. Mom, mom. Listening, guys. Daddy, daddy. Okay. So let's let's go through some. Let me. I hope we understood the aspect of the consolidation, the expansion, and the retracement, right? I hope we did that. So we uh, ladies and gentlemen, this network here, this network here, is it okay? It's today's network. Even failing to understand why it is misbehaving. It's really so bad. Very, very bad. I'm trying ways of even changing lines, but it's still misbehaving. I don't know. Okay, let's see. Is it okay now? So when I share the screen, it goes off. Let me try to share it one more time. Let me see if it will go off again. Let me see if it will go off again. Is it off? Is my audio off? Let me confirm. It's clear, right? Okay. Then that's okay. So I was saying that the Fibonacci has draws the resistance and support levels automatically on the chart when you add it on the chart. Yeah? It actually analyzes the chart and immediately identifies those support resistance level and it marks them. Okay, it draws a line going through them. Okay, now it draws those lines horizontally and then extends it to the future, so that you are able to see how the market price will be reacting to this support and identified. Okay, so it's very okay. I don't know what to do myself now. Is it only happening when I share? Let me. Is it happening only when I share screen? So what if I don't share? I don't share a screen like this. Is it still happening? Because I wanted to explain that thing. So maybe later on. Because now we are in the practical. Okay. Julia, what do you advise? Try tomorrow. Is Julia's on?
I'm around it. I'm around. I'm around.
This network is so up and down. I don't know. And because now whenever I'm sharing the screen, it is very shortly off. So I don't know. Do we struggle with it? Just try to do it. Oh, we can schedule for tomorrow.
Any decision you take is okay.
I think we can do
Any
that
decision
tomorrow.
you take.
Because the network itself it's just, I think on our side this morning here, Malera is not fine. That's why it is on and off. Because these days has always been very clear. Does not disturb. So maybe we do tomorrow. Let's gather and be part of it tomorrow, so that
Okay, sir.
I believe by tomorrow it will stabilize, and then we go through the lesson uninterrupted. Yeah.
Sure.
So yeah, but as we plan for tomorrow, see what we could share something later with regards to an insight on the markets and the current trend of events happening. There is a lot of sentiment happening and rumors with regards to the Bitcoin that was seized by I think the US. So, and they anticipate that they are most likely going to sell it off. I don't know, Leader Julius, if you've come across that news as well.
Yes, that's why I predicted Bitcoin to 85,000. Because I see Bitcoin will go to 85,000 because you see the judge on 30th December, he declared that they will be able to sell 6.5 billion worth of Bitcoin that was seized from Silk Road. Now you find that there was a battle. There was a battle that as long the ownership of the dispute over the seized Bitcoin ended. After the battle, Bond the investment lost its bid to delay the sale. So this group had claimed the ownership of the Bitcoin through a bankruptcy estate and recently lost the related case seeking to reveal identity of the individual X who originally surrendered the Bitcoin. So like it or not, I don't know whether these guys will sell, but the ruling says they have to sell 6.5 billion. Now that's why I said the Bitcoin will go to 84 or 85,000. But like I said yesterday, today in the morning, when you look at the history of Bitcoin, every after the election of US, because when we approached the election, the markets went up. After the election, the previous sessions of the bull run, Bitcoin in 2017 went down 35%. In 2021, it went down 38%, 36%. We are only down by 7%. We are going to go to $85,000. Then after that, what? Then after that, hey, hey, hey. Yes, then we retire.
Yeah, so it's a possibility that may somehow shape the market because if you look at the market at the moment, BTC is showing no sign of much as it is losing momentum, more movement momentum, but then it is indicating some serious sign of downtrend. And you see, the challenge is once these people sell that much, you know, you see, these guys actually to just manipulate the market. Yeah, they want to make some money, dump the market, then rebuy. That's because with Trump coming on, what I suspect is that with his intention of creating a reserve, these guys are just so smart. Free thing. They got free things, so they want to make some good money from it, and then now buy more after dumping the price, and which is so bad, very bad. It's very bad. But what you only need to do for at the moment is that we need to, for those who are in the market, we need to trade with a lot of caution. The market has been bleeding of late. But of course, just as Leader Julius said, the bleeding is short-lived, yeah? It's very short-lived. It will be a dump and a quick correction, and possibly that will even be the beginning of the bull run, yeah? It will dump hard, but then quickly pick up. Pick up, and then, because those institutional traders would have taken advantage, those, including even the US government, if their intention truly is to create a reserve, then that means they're also waiting for such opportunities. So they want to cause a little bit of a shake in the market, and then because they already know they're missing it, and so they don't want to miss so much. So they have to first of all manipulate the market in a way, and then. So that is just, I think, a tip that Leader Julius have shared. We need to be cautious. We need to make sure that as we trade, let's try to begin at the moment, let's expose little in the market. Let's first expose little in the market. Let's not jump in. I ever excited because some coins that may be at the moment, there's some coins that are doing picnic. They peep and boom, they pump and then they dump. They peep when they don't see people very serious in the market, they pump and then they dump. So those situations of the pumping and the dumping will trap people. So don't get so excited. Just wait for when the market stabilizes. But still, you can be making some profit. But you expose little in the market, yeah? Try to keep much of the reserve, accumulate enough fund so that in case the bull run starts finally, that's when you can try to begin making real money. Yeah. So that is it for me. Unless Leader Julius, you have something, but I think for today we can end here. It's unfortunate that we didn't accomplish what we had prepared for today, but nevertheless, tomorrow is yet another day. We hope that we all be here and still be part of the class. Otherwise, from me to you, have a blessed morning.
Sure. See you at 10 a.m. Ladies and gentlemen, see you at 10 a.m. Have a blessed morning. See you at 10 a.m. Bye, everybody. Have a good day. See you tomorrow.